On the show, give it up for Miss Marly and
I'm really glad Patrick brought up the lipstick thing. You know what's almost worse than the lipstick thing on your fucking mouth? When you're like having a really deep, serious conversation, that's the worst. And the whole time you got that, nobody tells you about it. You know what's worse? Is when you spill snake dog beer all over your tit. Right before you get on stage. It's way worse. That's worse. And I was like, fuck it. I will use this for my act. I'll put it in and then I poured a little more on there. If you look up, you'll notice there are a bunch of titties on your ceilings. Before I got on stage, I also realized that, and I was like, great! I don't know how much fucking material I'm gonna have. And then I was like, titties on ceilings, that is always funny. That's always funny. Alright, everybody, how's it going? How's everybody doing here? Good to see ya. Yeah. Let's talk about, I want to tell you, I had some stuff to pull from, and then I quit my office job of 5 years on Friday. I quit my goddamn office job that I've been bitching about for like 3, so my friends were like, fucking finally, shut the fuck up. Fucking just let it go. Just either stay there and shut the fuck up, or just quit. And still shut the fuck up. So, I figured I'd tell you a little bit about the people in my office. It's pretty good. It's a little mundane, you know what I mean? I work with, I do IT for Pepco, which is not a fucking pet store. It's a utility company. Every time somebody asks me, like, who do you work for? And they're like, I didn't know Pepco was so big that they had their own IT department. That's amazing. That's great. So, anyway, I know that everybody loves Pepco very much. Yeah, and I could never get away with being like, man, you know, I work for this little utility company in the area. It's, perhaps you've heard of it. It's like, I can't just be like, oh, I just work in some office in the DC area. Like, I gotta tell people about it. So, it kind of sucks though, because all the shit that we went through, every time I drive a company van, I'm like, fuck. Like, giant Pepco written all over the side. So every time I stop at a light, especially in Northwest DC, I'm like, come on, man. Come on. There's some angry motherfucker out there that has got a baseball bat on him. And I'm just, I don't want it to happen. Yeah. So. Anyway. Let's talk about. You look rich. I just quit my job. You want to buy me a drink? That would be amazing. That would be great. I would really enjoy it. So, I'll see you after the show. Let's go. I like girls too. It's really cool. I want to talk about this guy. His name's Bob in the office, which is perfect. Hey, Bob. Hey. Who works in the office, by the way? Who works in an office? Anybody work in an office? Yeah! Yeah, you fucking squares. So, over the years that I've worked in this office, I've noticed that we've really bonded, Bob and I. Because when I first started working there, I would just walk by him every day to the water cooler or wherever to get my Lunchable or my Capri Sun. And I'm walking by him, and for a while I was like, oh, hey Bob. But like it was in my head. It always had to be like a smile maybe, but not like a smile because I don't want to be like, oh, I want to fuck you, Bob. I just like a little like a tenth of a smile. Like a head nod. So I feel like our relationship has really progressed over the years because now we've worked up from a head bob, hey Bob, to like a little, all right, okay, to later just like some words. Now that's you gotta be careful, man, because sometimes once you start talking to people. You can never go back from that. You can't just not talk to them after you start talking to them. You just got to consistently talk to them. So then you got to have funny shit to say. And really, I just don't have that. I don't know. It's like once I'm on the spot, I'm like, be funny. All right, okay. What's the joke of the day, Bob? All right. So I pass him, and I'm always like, hey, how's it going, Bob? Monday, huh? Monday's pretty hard. But then we pass each other again like a couple minutes later, so it's like, oh hey, you're still hearing me too. Like, nothing crazy ever fucking happens between the time that you see somebody and then the next time you pass them afterward. So I figured, but then over time I realized that no matter what I said, he was never really listening anyway. Like I was trying so hard to make him laugh. And he was just already kind of writing me off and be like, yeah, alright, give me the quick, like the polite, yeah, sure. So I can say whatever I want to say. So basically, I'm thinking I could just start fucking with him a little bit and really test how well he's listening. Like, hey Bob, I saw your wife going down on your boss in the break room. That's weird. Oh, TGIF, Bob. Oh my God, it's Friday. Again, it's Friday. Hey, let's go. You're laughing. Hey, let's get this. Where's my light? Give me about 15 more minutes. I got this. So, there are some people that you don't like to deal with over time, and I work in a cubicle with other technicians, and it's fun, but there are like 4 or 5 of us in a team at most in one office at the same time, and we work in cubicles. We're basically in this box with a bunch of other little boxes in it, which, anyway, so the whole fucking wide span area where our office, like our whole area of technicians, we all work in one little cluster of cubes, and it probably starts from that chick over there that's writing in her journal. That chick over there that's writing down in her journal. Yeah. Are you sketching me? Is this a nude? Because I can totally. Alright, okay, hold on. Wait, do you want? Alright. God, you're so rude. You're so rude. Being quiet over there. Respectful. Anyway, so the office, the area that us technicians worked in, of the IT people, was basically from that area to no further than this mirror over here, okay? So these knuckleheads, yeah. Those fucking knuckleheads over there. It was like this cluster of like a couple technicians, and some of us have to room up. Like I had to sit with the intern all the time. And he'd be like, oh hey, I speak French, I'm from Africa, and the last guy I had a fucking Lion King ringtone on his cell phone, so pretty badass one, that guy. Anyway, and I get to the point where I hear people calling each other from one end to the other to say something like really, whether it's insignificant or not. They're just like, hey, you know what? I think I need that technician to replace a monitor in an office over at 41B. I think I'm gonna call him. He's like right over there. I think I'm gonna call him and tell him that though. So I'm in the middle, like I'm basically playing monkey in the middle, and I hear this guy going, doop 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 doop, and then I hear. That's how the ringtone actually goes. So he picks up and they're like bantering back and forth, and I swear to God I'm playing fucking Pong. Like I'm just like in the middle of it. And I was like, where's it going? What's he gonna say? And I'm like, oh, I know the answer. That guy's gonna ask him something. Alright. And then they start IMing each other. Beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Just get off your ass. Anyway, let me tell you about, there are the guys that come up to you in your cubicle, and they come up to you and they're like, man, you could be in the most in-depth conversation, and they'll just come up to your cube and be like, I need this, I need a raw monitor replacement, la la la, and I'll be like, hey, how are you today? Hey, how's it going? So I disregard that, but then there are the people that fucking sneak up on you, and you don't know, like, that they're even back there, like the tall guys. And I swear to God, one time I was taken off guard so hard. I was looking at pictures of baby orangutans. Like, it was like the dirtiest thing I could have fucking been doing. But if somebody gets me off guard, and I don't know they're back there. I'm like, oh shit, sorry. Like I just got all bright red in the face. Like I felt so dirty. Like I wanted to take a shower. Fucking orangutans are hot. Anyway, what else I got for you? What else I got? Yeah, a bunch of nothing. Oh yeah, you know what? I realized I do have something there for you, but I was like, man, I'm not gonna fucking use it because they're eating dinner, so I won't tell you about the time I was so hungover on 270 and traffic was completely stopped and I threw up in my own lap. That was the worst. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna use that. You're eating. So, on that note, I love you guys. I'm done wasting your time right now.
Give it up for Marly. That is some good weed we smoked. I was over there, I got another contact when I was watching it. I said, shit. Whew. I didn't know white girls use big words when they talk dirty. I was talking to a white girl on the phone. She said, Alexx, I'm on the way over there and I'm bringing you some fellatio. I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. I said, yeah, I love Starbucks. Bring me 2 mocha fellatio, venti, put the whip on the side. She said, when I get over there, I'm gonna make you ejaculate. I said, she's bringing me a fucking truck. A Nissan ejaculate. She introduced me to her son. She said, he's autistic. I said, he can draw. He started screaming. I said, he can sing too.